Yo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is wild. Yo, yo, good morning. Yo, I've experienced. Good morning. Good morning. We are out here once again. Once again, it's on. Yo, I'm trying to log into this other account. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, Lonnie, good morning. Trying to log into this other account. Always something new. Always something new. Yo, what's up with the talk to me about the business. What's going on? What is going on? All right, we back. Yo, it's your boy Mike Nice the Barber. We are out here once again with the morning check-in. Checking on you, checking on me. If you're not seeing it right now, you see it a little bit later. Give a shout out, yo, in the comment box and let me know. Share it, like it. As soon as you tap in the room, share it. And get this thing started. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I have an event Sunday actually that I'm working on right now. Good, 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 good. When the truck coming, food truck. Getting a food truck, trailer, gotta do that. Gotta do that. It's Friday. We working, getting closer and closer to that goal. And that's the deal. That's what we gotta do. So the dude that was supposed to frame the house and all that stuff, he can't do it till Monday. I ain't bummed out about it. It's cool. I'm just ready. I'm just ready, but we gotta have patience. Patience is the thing. Just like Leilani, you doing your thing one step at a time. So I ain't pushing you too fast or too hard. Just stay on it. Good morning. Yo, what is good? Yo, yo, yo. So, first and foremost, for the week, it's Friday. Thank everybody for tapping in always. And we still moving along, creating this platform, making it bigger for all of us. So, if you feel like you don't want to tap in because you got too many followers and then you don't want your followers following my followers, I got a few. My few will follow you too. That's all it is. No big deal. It's no big deal. Tap into somebody's room. It doesn't matter. If you got good content and they like you, it's all right to let them follow you. There's nothing wrong with that. Just do it. It don't make sense. Yo, I don't want you coming up. I don't want you to come up because I ain't come up. Like, yo, you don't want to introduce me to your friends. You got to talk yourself through that stuff. Talk yourself through this social media stuff. Come on, that makes sense. Nah, man, I don't. Like, I got too many followers, so I don't want them to know who you are. I don't want them to know none of that. Word, come on. Tap into somebody's room. That's the way it works. Tap into somebody's room, especially somebody that you know. You can tap right in, and your friends are supposed to say, "Hey, this is Mike. This is my boy. Follow him. He talking about the barbershop. He talking about entrepreneurial shit. He's a carpenter and has rental properties, and he has good counsel and good stories. That's what you do. Follow Leilani. She's an up and coming chef. Not only my goddaughter, but show her some love. Follow her. She has great food, and if you're in North Carolina, she'll prepare a meal for you. You can hire her. That's how it works. It's easy work, but the crabs in the barrel. It's always the crabs in the barrel. Still fly, yo, yo, Frankie. I need a shirt. But I can't pay 10,000 for the shirt. I can't pay 10,000 for the shirt. This shit is fly, kid. It's worth it. Man. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. I wish I knew how. And somebody was selling there. This for the entrepreneurs. On Facebook, sometimes they have people are giving away stuff, and this young lady was giving away all this t-shirt stuff. She got another business, but she's giving away all her t-shirt stuff, right? Everything, and shirts, the printer, the cutter, the heat press, the whole nine. I tapped in. I'm like, yo, what's up with it? She ain't answer me, so it's all good. But keep working, man. I wonder what happened to Daryl. Daryl was printing t-shirts. I don't know what happened to him. He ain't tapped in lately. But it's all good, man. We working, Frank. We working. I'm still where I ain't gonna stop. Today gonna be a quick day because I gotta go to work. But I almost feel like my man Prince was on the other day. Minister was on, and he was saying how things that happened to him. He gave away. He didn't give money to the guys in Washington Square Park. And he talked to him and told him, he is somebody. And no, the guy, when he talked to the guy said, "Thanks for making me feel like somebody, a human being." And it touched him. So um, he was saying, we so blessed, like we are so blessed to have, all the things that we have, that we able, like I have the rental property, and I'm able to work on it and have time to work on it without having to, pay all this money out, blah blah blah. So you gotta feel blessed to have what you have, but it almost made me feel like I was bragging about it, but I'm not. I'm just sharing my experience, my life experience and what's going on, because I can tell you a lot of people don't want to be in my shoes. You don't want somebody else's hand playing cards. I wish I had your hand. You don't want everybody to have your hand. So you want to do your own. You want to play your cards. I want to play my cards. Or if I have a better hand than you at that round, that's just that round. It's another round that's gonna come. Your cards might be better than mine. So real love. Shout to you. Always checking in, tapping in. That's dope. Love you for that. That's good. Because we work and we building. We building child of God. Um, yeah, so play your hand, but I just felt like I almost felt ashamed that I was saying the things that I have that I'm working on. Like I don't want to feel. You're supposed to see. You're supposed to be able to spread good news, and you're supposed to be able to be happy for somebody else, right? Yo, good morning. And we gotta see. It's a lot, man. When we talk about mindset, changing your mindset, to be more positive, right? That's how it needs to be. Change your mindset to be more positive. Don't look at somebody in an envious way, or don't look at somebody like they're bragging. It's nothing. I don't know where that comes from. How come you don't root for your friends and your family? How come you don't root for them when they doing all right? How come you don't pump them up and be a cheerleader for them and say, hey, yo, you doing good. Yo, how'd you do that? Or, well, I got this going on too. What's wrong with that? I don't get it, man. I just don't get that. That's what we want. That's what I want. But Frankie, you still fly, right? And when we was in the 90s, people was jealous of you. You always was coming around fresh, smelling good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look at him, man. He think you're like, what? What? What if he does think that about himself? Then he's confident. So what? We got to stop this. Real love. What started from childhood? Like what starts from childhood? So I'm just trying to let that resonate. Because I mean, it does. Everything starts from childhood. So yes, it does. But I do believe it's the way you grow up. But we pick up this behavior like everybody else, and it's what is it called when you do what everybody else does? I'm not saying monkey see, monkey do, but this is a certain term, yo. Um, but I just don't understand. I just don't understand how, like, minister, you just tapped in, right? Now, all the things you've been through in your life, right? All the things you've been through, and you get up here and you say, "Hey, um, I got a car wash. I'm very good at that. Um, I engineered the Citizen app. You know, I did everything for it. I created it. I got a car. I bought another car. I was locked up 20 years, of my life, 18 years, whatever it was. And then somebody's mad at you for saying the things that you have and that you're working toward. You got your hats, all that stuff. Ness, good morning from Australia. We out here. We still going. It's a small thing. As parents, we can coach our children and redirect them in a moment. So I was talking to my wife about my daughter. My daughter is doing really well, and she listens. Right, kids listen. And I just hope that's never going to be a day to find out that she didn't do the right thing. I just hope it's just not going to be a day like that. And you you got to expect kids. People mess up. I just don't want it to be a big mess up. Something big like being a follower. I don't want that. Um, people didn't like me growing up because my mom had a job. It was what? Come on, man. People didn't like me because my mom had a job. Yo, real love. That sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy to me. That somebody would say that. Yo, T, good morning. That sounds so crazy. You know, keys to success is to listen to positive energy. We spreading the positive energy over here. Um, but it's just crazy how, like with me, like Prince is on, and he says people was mad at me because I had a father, right? I can understand. Okay, I can understand why some people will be mad at would be jealous of somebody for having something that they don't have or they wish they had. I can understand that. I could see that. I could see that. But to really act on it and keep saying those things and like that's a rotten way of thinking. That's rotten. It's rotten like an apple. That's rotten. And people need to stop doing that. I grew up around a lot of people with parents wanting public assistance. I did too, real love. So it's not far fetched. It's not far fetched. But just hearing it, like I know it, we know if I hear it, just hearing it is just sounds so crazy, you know? And I was saying yesterday, we all, the majority of us that someone come from the same type of neighborhoods, right? Is middle class to low income. Those inner city neighborhoods. That's just it. That's it. Anybody else? God bless you. You got trust fund. But I just don't like going to check and brief on grief. I just don't like it. And it's about changing his mindsets. And that's what we're working on. We was talking about that yesterday. Let's change this mindset of people. It's just crazy to me. Yo, good morning.
Morning, Mike. What's going on?
Chilling, man. I just was talking about I don't know how much you heard, but it's just crazy. This is wild. Wild behavior, man. Wild behavior that people are thinking a certain way and doing certain things, just wild behavior. Envious, you know, it just we gotta keep pushing this, changing the narrative of positive thinking, you know, and congratulating people and trying to learn from people and pushing each other and elevating each other. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds too good to be true, but it can happen. We can get that small section. Huh?
Let me show you something. See, you see this right here, Mike?
Yeah, I've been there.
These are all flowers in pots, right?
Yeah.
And no matter what, they all standing alone, but they all growing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They all standing alone. They all in their own pot, and they all growing. And I think that if we approach life like that, even though we sit alone and we all go together, I think that we'd be in a better place. But the problem is, I think with me, that I need to figure out, are my goals, or there's somebody else's? Are my aspirations, or there's somebody else's? Do I do the things I do to get the validation from other people, or am I doing it for myself? Because once I let somebody own that, it's no longer for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard what you said when people were saying, oh, this motherfucker think he better than me because he got a father. Or this motherfucker think he better than me because he got a job. Or this motherfucker, this nigga started another business. That shit gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? But am I doing it for them?
Over mine.
Or am I doing it for me? You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what I struggle with. I struggle with because I remember when me and Elle was going back and forth. Like, I remember Elle said, I don't give a fuck what nobody said. And that's not true. We do care what people say.
We do care. We
you know
do care.
Because the perception of people actually makes you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You want to look good to people. You want to make sure that you're living in the right life to one, inspire, two, to motivate, to three, validate. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're giving off this energy. And when you don't, the other part is attracted to people that don't have aspirations, that don't have goals, that don't have any any milestones. When I came home from prison, man, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Because for the last 18 years, I had no responsibilities. I had to pay no bills. I didn't have to worry about buying my own food. I lived off people. I lived off my family. I lived off what I did inside and stuff like that. Now, every day I wake up, I'm responsible. What I eat, I eat what I kill.
Are you bragging?
I am not.
Are you bragging? Because you got this? Because you had this stuff? This is what people do. This is how people think. That's just crazy to me. People really think like that.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm kind of terrified, petrified of what I have because every day I worry about now losing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually kind of scared. It actually bothers me to know and I'm accumulating these things so fast. But the one thing I can say, and I can say this about it too. First, I love you, my brother. I appreciate you. Every day I speak to you, I get a newfound respect for you. But I'm gonna tell you this:
Appreciate
if
that.
I lose everything I have, my cars, my house, my job, if I lose everything I have today, one thing I know for certain is that I can get it again because I got it from the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Nobody gave it to me. I worked hard. I bust my ass, and I know I can do it again. That's what makes me. That's what keeps me strong. That's what gives me that strength. That's what gives me that confidence. Because I know that I can do it again. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I started 10 companies last year, and they all fell. I started them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start 10 more. I'm going to do. Morning, how you doing? I'm going to do 10 more.
That's
you know
right.
So
that's how it works. You got to keep striving for more. You got to keep striving for more and doing more. If it failed, that's okay. But that one you do, you get 99. With that 100th time, you could be out of here. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to T. I was talking to T the other night, 2 nights ago, and I was saying he has a podcast, right? I think it's on pause right now. I think it's on pause, and I was just saying how we got to help each other out. You know, it's hard. You know, social media is not easy. You know, and pushing your narrative is not easy. You know, it's not easy. But you know, together, I was telling them like, well, I'll jump on your page, you jump on my page, we jump on Prince's page, we pump each other up. That's how it works. It's not just about me and oh, I got these followers, and then well, if I get on your page, then all my people are gonna be your people. Yes, that's how it works. Everybody's that's how we meet each other. What you talking about? Like you, for instance, right? We'll be on my page and we'll be on the Checkin. Then we'll go to Prince. And then guess what? When I went to Prince, I see Brief on Grief. I see Royce in the room. I see everybody. And I'm like, yo, what's going on in here too? That's how it works. We got to do better. If you have a life, if you have to live your life for you, if it doesn't fuel your soul, it doesn't mean anything. Guess what? Real love, you right, because it ain't real. It ain't real. All these fake stuff going on out here, it's just fake. And with that, fake stuff. I've never been about that anyway, man, to be honest. I've never been about that. I've been about, I don't know what it is, man. Mike, how you stay so positive? I don't want to be negative. That's how. I don't want to be miserable. That's how.
Yeah, it's that simple too. It's that simple to say. I don't get too much yesterday on my live when Sean was like, "Yo, what makes you?"
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why you emphasize it on my live? Why you emphasize that?
I was just validating your point. You like, "Yo, y'all came to my live."
Right. Nah, for real. For real. Yeah,
so when y'all came to my live and Sean said, "Yo, when did you realize that you wanted to change this?" And I looked in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? When I said enough is enough, that's simple.
Yeah. Enough is enough.
It's that simple.
And we so your phone died, so we talked after that for a while. And you know, huh?
I said, "Oh
yeah." Yeah, no. On
your live.
Right. Why not? Sean was kicking it. Sean got a lot. I want to kick it with Sean. I told him, yo, you got to tap in more. And we got to have some more conversations.
Sean speaks at Harvard. He speaks at Yale. You know what I'm saying? Like, 8.5 years for something he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And invest to it. Because of the system. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't get the card?
So when I was talking to him, and we was talking about cleaning up the like, why does the neighborhoods have to be so bad? Like, why we have to be? Yo, mute yourself, yo. Yo, mute your phone, yo.
Oh, sorry about that.
What you doing, man? Do that on your live. Now, we're just saying how the neighborhoods, like, why do our neighbors have to be so bad? And he was saying, when do we feel like your mindset changed to have this way of thinking? right? But it comes from. So for me, I remember. I don't know if Prince remembers. My dad had a garbage can. We had a garbage can. So I lived in a corner house. So on the corner, my dad chained a trash can to the fence so people could throw the trash there instead of on the ground. So I forgot that I had that. I forgot that we did that. And I think
I remember that, Mike.
You remember that?
Remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
So we should shoot basketball in that can.
Exactly, yo.
Right.
It was a hoop.
Right. It was a hoop. But my father got rid of it because we kept getting overflown, over too much trash in it. But I think that might be part of deep rooted in me, why in my brain as to why we should keep our neighborhoods clean. Like it's our neighborhoods, take care of it. No matter if you're renting or not. Keep your neighborhood clean. Like, come on. It's not that hard. It's not hard. People say it's hard to stay positive. I believe that for some people because there's been so much negativity surrounding us that this is what happened. Hey guys, it's good seeing y'all, Dennis, bro. I'm always happy to hear happy you're doing good.
Whoa. Who's that, bro?
Well,
he know me, Mike. Well, that is, he know me.
Yeah. Dr. Rock. Yo, so if y'all don't know, Prince's name is Dennis. Now that it's out the bag, if y'all never knew, and that's it.
Come on, Malcolm. Come on.
That's right. My name is Malcolm. If anybody doesn't know, my real name is Malcolm. And that's all right. Just don't call me that if I didn't meet you as that. Thank you very much.
Cut it out,
Nah,
man.
man. Yo, and I gotta say, doing the morning check-in, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. And everybody joining in, like the few of us that get on, yo, I love y'all for that because it's just good. It's just a great thing. Like building, seeing something come together, you building, and people joining in, the good positive energy. What more you want? What more do you want? Come on. It's good. People actually tapping in and like, yo, man, this is great. I need to hold on, man. My phone, my iPad died. I gotta tap in, bro. Hold on, what's that? When you cleaning your neighborhood, it gives your mind, soul, great energy. I was at the kids, opposing kids from walking out their building into and garbage in front of instead of flowers and right. James Young, you said it right. Taking care of your neighborhood, give you something that have some pride in, sense of pride.
That's what we talked about yesterday. That's what we talked about when I was walking down Suffolk. Just if we clean the neighborhood up, it makes the whole community feel better. You know what I'm saying? When you walk out, you see a nice. The first thing you see when you go to a nice community, like, oh, this shit
Ernest,
nice.
yo, good morning.
You don't say that when you're walking down Suffolk, bro.
Nah, you don't say that. But take pride in something. Like take pride in, like people don't have to take pride in anything, man. And we change your mindset. So that's why I'm saying I'm happy in the mornings to be able to kick it with everybody. I'm sure we help each other's day. When you're having a bad day, you don't want to start the morning off bad.
Yo, Mike, how about we ask them? How about we ask the people that's watching right now? Do we help? Because we always say we do, but do people tell you that we actually help their day? When people like enjoy, hearing you talk, looking at your stupid glasses, looking at those dusty hats you wearing. You didn't wear your Nick hat today. I don't know why. You don't got your Nick hat on. You don't got your pom-poms in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the Lakers lost, but we expected the Knicks to
The Lakers is 0-3?
Lakers lost.
Wow, they getting swept.
Why would you go straight to the Lakers and we talking about the Knicks?
Because you just said the Lakers lost. You said it.
I said we know. I just threw it out there.
I didn't know. I didn't know what happened because I went to sleep. Well, I'm just gonna say that yo, grief on grief, man. They was due one. Philly was due one anyway, so it's cool. You know what I did notice though, when you were outside and the sun was shining through your lenses, I noticed that your lenses are very dusty looking. So why don't you clean them, get some cleaner, and wipe your lenses? Maybe you can see a little more clear. You know, it's a new day, brother, because of him. That's right. That's right. And our feet hit the floor. That's right. Dina, good morning. We out here. So, okay, so now we're gonna ask a question to everybody. Does the check-in help anyone out? Does it help you with your day and your thinking? Does that help? Do we help? That's what I want to know. And I say we, I'm not just talking about Prince and now, I'm talking about anybody who taps in. Everybody tap in.
Even the comments. Sometimes the comments is way more powerful than what you're saying.
Like, 100%.
When the real love say something, well, I used to get in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the comments, it's like Mobile Mind, you know, Katie sometimes, you know, except when you just said Dennis the Menace. Even the comments, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that was true. Look, my man Ernest on TikTok. Positive conversation creates positive thoughts. Indeed it does. And it's what we need. You're surrounded by.
Ernest got to be over 50. Nobody's named their son Ernest no more.
It says, yo, Ernest. They said, yo, you They said you old because your name is Ernest, son. Come on, man. Don't let him get away with it. You know, we be having fun, yo. We be having fun. It's so funny. When I first moved to Staten Island, I used to complain that there were no garbage cans anywhere. There were also no trash on the ground. People take pride in keeping their neighborhoods clean. Look at that. We don't need trash cans because guess what? We take care of our own trash. We don't let people come over here and do this. Right? Oh, look. Ernest said wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And old parents. He got old parents. You know what I'm saying? So
we got my bro, Free F. Hutton on it. Serious, brother. We got to pull him up one day. When I say, bro, that's my bro.
Ernest, we don't call you E double. Your barbershop name is E double.
Scrooge. His name is Scrooge. He's from Queens, too.
Ooh.
Serious.
Ooh.
Scrooge. He on for me. He not on for you, man.
Hold on. Who you said?
Not Scrooge.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about Scrooge. I'm talking about Scrooge. You know what I'm saying? He's older than Scrooge.
Oh, I don't know Scrooge.
Yeah, Scrooge is official. That's my bro right there, man. Always encouraged me, even like from day one. When he saw me, he hit me up like, yo, man, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you. Like, everything what you're saying right now, he needs to tell me the opposite. Like, yo, don't let nobody stop you. Yo, I saw what you did. I saw what sneaker getaway. Because when I first came home, I was doing mad sneaker getaways, like mad sneaker getaways. My son had all of these sneakers under his bed. He gave them to me. I put them on a table. You should have seen the overwhelming response. Then me and Sean gave away like 200 pairs of sneakers. Me and Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Yo, Sean. Yesterday, my fault. Yesterday, my phone overheated because when I was riding in the car, the sun was shining on it. So that's what happened yesterday. So I had to wait because we got cut off abruptly. Got cut off because my phone, you know. Yeah, E-double-E. CT is all right to tap in, man. Planet Neptune, tap in. Man. It's okay. There don't have to be anything official. It's just we vibing, man. We just build.
How about anybody tap in right now? How about anybody tap in?
This is great for me. Every day I take something away and starts my day. Real love, you can tap in too. You know, you got a voice here. You got a voice. We all got a voice, so feel free. Yo, switch.
Real love and L are entrepreneurs. They got their own business. They got their own event space. You know, Brooklyn, they doing their thing.
Yo, T, don't laugh, man, because you was really supposed to tap in yesterday and you did not do that. And you know it. Tap in, man. Come on, we build it. Planet Neptune and Planet Neptune show, it has to be something. It has to be something. We gotta build it, push it. Come on, we don't push it together. You're gonna stay with those people that you have.
He want to tap in when the Knicks win. That's the only time he want to tap. He want to come in and he want to have his lambskin Nick hat on. You know what I'm saying? With his
and then gonna say I'm a tourist. I know tourists only do what tourists want to do when they want to do it. I already know that, but that's okay.
More tourists?
Planet Neptune. What's the name was gonna tap in? He ain't tap in. Sean was supposed to tap in. He ain't tap in. Oh, there you go. 0-11.
Yeah. With the road ball.
Yo, with the road. There we go.
Yes, he's gonna tap it with that road.
Look, Sonny. Oh.
Hey, I wanted to tell you that Prince, he did a good job with the sneaker giveaway. The only thing with him was all the sizes 10 through 12 he took for himself. He didn't tell you that part.
Yo, and you wearing two sizes bigger?
He said, I ain't giving these ones away. I said, we had a rule. We had a rule when somebody when you in jail and somebody said, yo, what size you wear? Like, depends on what jail you in. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we had to listen, man. Some of them couldn't get given away, man. Some of them was like they had to keep them, had to preserve them.
Miss Nash, yeah, you wild for that, Prince. You wild for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, what you doing? You know, I went in my stash case. He said, I'll keep the these. Listen, man. I had to go back and forth with them to make them put the good sneakers inside the giveaway.
Man, you don't want nobody to shine? That's crazy.
Gosh. I had to drive all the way to Jersey to pick them sneakers up. I think I'm not going to take it nicely off the top. You know what I'm saying? That was my gas money right there. You know what I'm saying? I had to drive all the way to Jersey, pack my car up, bring them back, buy a table. That was a higher staff. Man, I'm taking me a pair of Jordans.
Yo, Prince. Minister.
And you know what that told me? That told me that our community is in need, right? No matter what people think. People would say, oh, them kids ain't going to take them sneakers. They only want these kinds of sneakers for this. That's a lie.
Big fat lie.
I'm telling you, that's a lie. That's a lie. And they loved us, and they came 3 years in a row after that. Yes. So right as much as everybody like to act like they billionaires, trust me, our communities need it, and they appreciate it too.
Yo, Minister, let me ask you a question. You know, I was thinking about yesterday, right? Yo, you gotta embrace who you are, man. Stop this. He loves being called a minister. You love it. And you trying to act, you acting. So I wanted to know this, right? I was thinking about it yesterday. About like hustling, you know, when the streets get you. And you said that you started hustling because you didn't want people laughing at you anymore because you didn't have sneakers, you didn't have gear, you didn't want to wear your glasses because you didn't want to get laughed at anymore, right? Which is dumb. It's really dumb, but you know, we can't help but try to be with the cool kids, right? Because the cool kids was laughing at you.
You can't help but to be dumb. Dumb is attractive. It's easy to do. Dumb is easy to do.
It's the easiest thing to do, but to try to, it's really, I'm being silly saying dumb, but just trying to fit in with other people, you don't want to get outside, you don't want to get pushed outside your box, right? But the narrative is to be, like I tell my son and I tell my daughter, yo, don't be a follower, be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Just be by yourself. If you're gonna be by yourself, but don't try to fit in with other people, make them fit in with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a circle in a square. You can't put a square in a circle. You just can't do that. All right. The realist said, who's minister? Ha! You know who it is.
Oh, my God. Anyway, I hear what you're saying, though, brother. So what's your point? What the point you was making?
I forgot. I just want to know Why are people so focused on trying to fit in with other people? Why won't we change as adults? Like that comes in as adults too. They still doing this as adults. As adults.
It's mostly adults. It ain't even kids don't do that. Kids follow what they see.
Hey, beans and pancakes, right?
Wow, that's my guy.
Yeah, what's up?
Good morning.
You know, I tap in the morning with y'all sometimes. You know, I'm always passing through.
Remember I was telling you about the brother that started a company 3D printing houses?
No, I don't remember that.
Because you wasn't listening. I was telling you about this brother right here, entrepreneur, ish empanadas, laundromat, contractor, all of those things.
Nice.
And how much time you did it?
I spent 10 years.
Came out, foot on the ground, and yo, who you think he is? Every time he turn, he start a new company. Yo, man, I ain't trying to hear that stuff. This and that, right? Ish?
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, I was from the street. I was an entrepreneur before I was incarcerated. And I was I was incarcerated by mandatory minimum, right? And like the police lying and holding other things over my head that I was not charged with yet.
Yeah.
And I was forced to take a deal 5 minutes before I went to trial.
It's all good. But you're here now. You made it through.
I'm here. I'm climbing back up. And I'm gonna go 10 times, 100 times, more than what I had before.
Yeah.
I was a 1%.
Now, Mike, he changed his laws now. He's helping brothers clean their records and everything right now. He helped with the clean slate program where brothers can come home and get their record clean.
Oh, nice. That's good stuff.
We fighting the big one this time. The budget messed us up, but we're finishing up this year, but we're definitely coming back hard in 2025 with the eliminate mandatory minimums, second look at people who got those big football numbers, trying to get them a second chance to look at the stuff they've accomplished, so they can try to come home earlier and try to get us some good time in New York.
I told you I got some cool friends. I told you I got cool friends.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk because I'm not part of the brotherhood. So
absolutely not.
There you go.
Let brothers do what they gotta do.
You know what I'm saying? Sean, they don't want me to talk because I'm not down with the brotherhood.
Every voice counts.
Good
morning, my brother. Nice to meet you. Oh, good morning. I can't see. I'm gonna turn my other phone on.
Yo, it's crazy, man. So how y'all do this? Y'all come on, y'all did all this time, and then y'all just shun me out the equation, and I'm not down. That's crazy to me, man. How y'all do this?
Oh, there you go. I can see you now. I had to turn my other phone on so I can see your feet. Yeah. Good morning. So you got like outvoted, Mike?
Nah, he just, they're like kind of bullyish toward me because I didn't do time, and I like whispers when I walk. Yo, don't say nothing. Mike is coming because he ain't do no time, so he can't talk. They do that. That's what they do to me. So that's crazy.
So every one of us do time, right? Because we still fighting to like end slavery in a different name. So like everybody's still doing time.
Yeah.
So you with us, man. So everybody's doing time.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Some of the things a lot of things that are broken.
So when I first got on, I was talking about, yesterday when I was on, I was saying how like I have a rental property, right? And I'm rehabbing it, so I'm going through the process and talking about it, And when Prince said he saw somebody in Washington Square Park, he talked to this homeless man, and the man was like, they thank you for talking to me and making me feel like a human being, like a real person. And he said, you need to be grateful. And I'm definitely grateful. I've always been grateful for what I have, and and I've always been trying to pump positivity and being happy and congratulating somebody for what they have. But when you do that, people get upset with you. Why you laugh? Why you smiling? Dude said that to me one day. Yo, what you so happy for? I'm like, yo, you talking about? Like I don't understand that. But I get it when people are envious of you because you have things, but that's really your mindset has to be focused. Like you focus, like Sean, you doing your restaurant, and when you was talking about it, my mind's spinning like, damn man, that's good. How could I help if I know anybody or what I'm saying? Like you had a mentor, but other people would be like, yo, he gonna fail. I want him to fail anyway. Like why do we have to be like that? Why can't we? Like that's why I be on the Checkin. Like we got to push the narrative, a positive narrative, but people don't. I know I'm in the minus doing that. I don't care about that, but I'm just saying I'm glad when y'all tap in and we can just keep pushing and pushing a positive narrative, man. That's the goal, and to keep just tapping in with each other. Like that's why I tap in on beans and pancakes. I tap in on it and listen. I'm listening, but I haven't really. Another guy said, "Welcome home, brother." E double said that because I'm on TikTok too. I'm on the other platform. Um, I just feel good, man, that we are able to build together instead of just worrying about one person doing one thing and trying to do it by themselves. Like we all need help. Like all the fingers, like can't be that. The fist is from your fingers, so we all need help. So that's it, man. That's my rant. I just want to know why people are like that. Where's it come from?
I know what you're saying about the smiling and the laughing part. Like several times when I was incarcerated, I'm a guy that every day I wake up, I'm happy, right? And I treated prison like it's the worst hotel I've ever been in, right? And
Yeah.
that's how I did my 10 years, right? Because I heard people on the phone saying, "Oh, you got a pen? Let me give you my address. Oh, this is my cell." Right? And I was like, this is not mine. This is not where I am. I have an address. So I just treated like the worst hotel I've ever been in. And I was like, no matter how many free offers they send me, no matter how cheap it is, no matter the breakfast that they offer it, like I will never be back to this hotel.
Never.
And people like I would walk down the hill from Sing Sing to go to the school building every day, and they're like, what are you smiling about? I'm like, I'm happy. Like this place will not break me. And some people were like upset because I was always like around or laughing, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this place break me. So I understand what you say about people saying. They used to tell me, "Oh, everything to you is a joke," right? But when they see like where I've been, where I come from, like where I used to be before I was incarcerated, and right now since I've been home, where I'm at, like people are starting to be like, oh damn, like it's not a joke. Like he's laughing, but he's serious. Like I sleep 4 hours a day, but I get it done. Like I spend 18 minutes a day on each one of my businesses, and then I do 9 to 5 for advocacy, and sometimes more when I got to make phone calls. I'm in Albany like once a week during session, and right now I'm the person who goes from Westchester, Long Island, New York. I'm the one who goes to every info session and every panel for Clean Slate. Like I'm that person.
That's dope.
When they say I take it as a joke, like people need to wake up.
100%.
And I think people, I think anytime you make materialism and money your God, along with what we've been taught as far as self-hate, right? But that along with making material items your God, right? Because what happens is, and that's answering your question directly, is it's hard in this country, because it's not like this all over the world, but it's hard in this country where we emphasize capitalism. It's hard for someone to be happy for you, but also be in competition with you.
Yeah.
right? So if I live across the street and you buy a Cadillac, now I got to get me a Cadillac or something better, right? And then, a few years later, you get yourself a BMW. I look over into your driveway. I say, oh, you got a BMW. Now, it's all about one-upping each other. And they've created this competition in the hood that when I see you with something, right, that I'm built to say I'm in competition with you instead of saying, let me help you. And that goes from the bottom all the way to the top. It's not about money because people at the top, people with money, talking about people where we from with money, they do the same thing. They say it all the time. If you listen, they say, why we can't? Look, these are two rich African Americans that's complaining about not being able to work together. They're millionaires and they can't work together. So what do I tell you? It ain't the money. They got the money. Is how they thinking, right? And how they thinking is what I'm telling you. That's where the self-hatred coming at.
Yeah.
Right? Because guess what? I only feel like that against y'all. But think about that. I only feel like that against y'all. I probably if a white man bought a Range Rover and you bought a Range Rover, I probably would be more mad at you, angry at you, than I would the white person. Because in my mind, he's supposed to have that. Right, he's supposed to have that. Right, he deserves it. You don't.
Right.
Right, you don't deserve it. Right, you don't deserve it.
How you got that? What you get it? How you get it? All those questions. What you get it for, Mike? And I'm saying it like that because that's how people say it to me.
No, I'm gonna tell you something, right? Listen, it's see, I've never been like that ever in my life, right? But I understand it, and it comes from a little bit because, to be honest with you, it comes a little bit. It's hard to explain in a way that y'all will understand. But if you have parents that's not from this country, you'll get it. You'll get it. A lot of foreigners have a certain mindset. I'm not talking about just black foreigners. I'm saying foreigners, period.
Okay.
They, especially my parents is from Liberia, right? And so the way I've been brought up was always to appreciate, share, right? Be grateful. And that was for a few reasons. Not only because they're foreigners, but I grew up with 6 people under one roof. Excluding my parents. So you gotta think that's you can't be a certain type of way living with 5 other people. Let me show you how you and Mike is almost like kind of like similar. Where did you grow up? In Brooklyn. Where? What part? Oh, in Fort Greene. What type of school did you go to? I went to regular neighborhood school. Public school. Did you not go to like a private school at one time? I did. I went from public to private. So my point is, you grew up in Fort Greene, now you're in private school. Automatically, you're different. Automatically, just like Mike was the only one, and I don't want to say the only one that we knew personally that had the mother and the father in the crib. You know what I'm saying? His father was always active, helping him with his cars and doing, you know what I'm saying? So automatically, that persona in that neighborhood looking like, yo, he think he better than us because he in Catholic school. That he in private school. Automatically, he think he better than us. So anything you get over them, it's going to be competition now. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's not necessarily always the kids. It's the parents. Like, oh, that kid over there who don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get everything he got. His mother and father work, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, the parents start that competition. The parents start that ideology in these kids' heads. A lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. It's true. You know, I didn't see it. It's crazy because I didn't view it and see it as that. Right?
Neither.
I didn't. I thought that was, you know, because, you know, my parents ain't have no money.
Right.
That was me going to Catholic school. Trust me, that was blood, sweat, and tears money. That was somebody. Listen, that was somebody that, and then I appreciate that a lot. That was somebody who said, "I'm going to sacrifice my personal wants," which today, right, with, well, I'm telling you, people making money they God. And when I say people make money they God, meaning they put money and material items before everybody, even their kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this was a man who said, you know what? I ain't going to buy that Cadillac. I love Cadillacs, you know, old time, you know, I love Cadillacs, but I can't get one right now. You know, I love this or I love that. I want to get me a house, you know, because you think as a foreigner, you come over here for the quote unquote American dream. Right? This is why you see these Mexicans. This is why you see these Africans. This is why you see these different people coming and they work and they go to school because they got this thing in they, you know, they head that they're gonna make something of their life in the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? This is how America is viewed around the world, as the land of opportunity. Right? It's not the land of beauty. Right? It's not the land of kindness. Because there's places around the world that's 100 times beautiful than where we grew up at. There's places around the world where the people, you go there and they treat you like family. You like, damn, this is like paradise.
Yeah, right away. As soon as they see you.
This is only the land of opportunity. Only.
You know what else too, Sean? You're not real African. You're not real African. You're a fake African.
we all African.
No,
there's no such thing as a fake African.
You're a fake one. You got these fake Malcolm X glasses on. You come on with this robe on, and you think you're better than everybody. You ain't no real African. You know what I'm saying? You was an African booty scratcher. That's what you was.
Yeah. Africans and Haitians got teased, man. They got teased bad.
You went through it. You know what I'm saying? You went through it. Like, I'm laughing about it, but at the end of the day, like, you really went through it. You know what I'm saying?
So look, I'm a good fighter. I'm a good fighter. And I'm a great joker.
Yep. You get back.
Okay. You get back. That come from somewhere.
That's learned skills.
Yeah, learned skills. Right.
When I met you, when you had the fire engine red felines on, I was like, damn, I got all day. I'm gonna go crazy with this nigga, Mike. You had the fire engine red felines on, Mike, with the fake wood Cardis. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay him up tonight. You know what I'm saying? When the yard. That's my guy right there. Yo, on some serious stuff, man. Like, you know, we used to spend in yard, man. We used to talk about days like this. And we used to talk about being consistent, how we're gonna make sure that we share our message, how we're gonna create companies, we're gonna start businesses. But the main thing we always talk about was giving back. And we've been doing that, Mike. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing that. We've been like paying it forward, doing the best we can. We you know what I'm saying? Sean might be in a little way better position than I am, but he never like made himself seem like we were different. You know what I'm saying? We always been best friends. He always checking on me, make sure, you know what I'm saying? And he looked at me as not just a friend, but with an advisor, because most of the stuff they do, he always keep checking with me first, like, yo, I'm about to do this. What you think? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, go for it. Like, you don't try it. How you gonna know? So now, here we are.
You know what's so crazy? I always tell him, I said, damn, man, out of the millions of people that I know, you're one of the few people that I can call for advice on certain things, right? And it's not because it's not a shot at people that I know. I'm talking about it's just the atmosphere. We don't have leaders, and we don't have the things that we talking about, the things that we trying to do. It's no straight, no cut, no chaser. We need intelligent people.
100%.
We need intelligent people. Look, when I call, me and him was talking about investments in property. It was hard for us to get people to sit down with us and talk. Right? Look what we asking. We asking for information. We not asking for no money. We ain't asking you for a ride to the office. We ain't asking you for none of that. But all we need to know is how we do this, because we don't really know. We don't want to get jerked. That's it.
People don't want to give that information. They don't want you to get ahead of them.
That's the big issue.
Yo, you at the top already. What more do you want? Yo, what more do you want? Why you trying to get everything? Can somebody else have something? Come on, Sean. You trying to do too much. You're getting too much.
I try to tell, this is why I don't, I'm not a gatekeeper. Anything that I'm doing, I try to involve people, because I believe that it's strength in numbers, and that, is enough for everybody. Right? But you can't, anything that's great, anything, I don't care where you want to go, anything that's great wasn't done by one person.
Couldn't have been.
Right? I was listening to T.D. Jakes. He said, I tell young people that you can never scale if you want to have your hands in every pot. Right? Meaning, which I learned that through doing business. Right? If I want to open up a restaurant in Houston, how do I do that? Right? You ask yourself, how do you do it? Because if I open up a restaurant in Houston, either somebody gonna be there that I trust and can run it, or I got to go myself. You understand? So now when you look at Fortune 500 companies, you look at McDonald's, you look at, I think it's LVMH that owns, Gucci and Louis Vuitton. You look at them, they got offices all over the world. And you ask, well, how did they do that? How can you have a business down south and you live in New York? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I listen to this guy. He talks about real estate, and he says, listen, when you buy your property, he said a lot of people make the mistake of buying a property out of state because they think they're going to get this and that, but it's far from you. So now you got contractors doing anything they want. You got people and you're a distance from it, right? These are things that you need someone to tell you. I feel sorry for the young kid who grandmoms pass away, leaves him a little inheritance money, right? He only got 100,000, 80,000 to his name, right? And for us in the hood, that's a lot. But guess what? Young kid might want to do something right. Instead of him going to buy drugs or going to buy a car and doing stuff, he say, you know what? I want to open me up a business. And then he takes his money and get taken advantage of. I think about that all the time because by his own people and other people. All straight business, though. This ain't the streets. Mm-hmm. He's trying to do business. And you have business people that's going to sit there. They know he's only 20. They know he's never. And Guess what? There's nobody in his family or in his neighborhood to say, "Come here. Let me show you how to do this, and let me show you what to do."
Let me help you.
Genuine about it.
Let me help you.
His family mad that he didn't split the 80. That he didn't give them half of the 80.
Listen, you met Simon. You met Simon. Yep. Let me tell y'all who Simon is. Simon is a man that I met. He's into banking, right? And he owns a lot of property, right? He's not a black man. He's a white man. Prince, I introduced Prince to him. And you could ask him anything, and he's going to tell you. He's going to tell you like you're his kid or his brother, and he's telling you what and how to do it. Right? So I got to go outside of my community. I got to go outside of my community where my interest may not be the best. Right? Because why would an Arab, why would a Jew, why would an Italian want to see me doing good? Right? Why? They're there, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying why. Right? Why my community should be the one that's saying, you know what? I want to see him do good. So it's all going back. It's just going back to the question that you asked initially about, you know, why people feel the way that you know, it is that crabs in the barrel mentality, but it all revolves around self-hate. And I think that the first thing I had to learn was how to love myself, and then how to view the people that look like me, how to not hate them. And what I had to do, I started with, remember when we talked about the N-word, right? I started with saying, yo, I'm going to cut the N-word out because I don't want to, because I see why my thinking makes it so easier to transgress against my brother.
Yo, Mike, I want to go back for a second to the beginning when Sean first got exonerated. It was made public, and he was already working and doing okay without any type of settlement like that. He had a new car. He was already fresh. But once he got I think it was a Benz, right, or whatever it was, and I was walking through Fort Greene giving out some flyers for Citizen, and I was like, "Yo, what up, son? Yo, I remember you last time me and you, Sonny, we called Sonny. We was drinking champagne. Like, yo, man." He said, "Yo, fuck that nigga." His man, right? So right then and there, when the next conversation, I told Sean immediately. But right then and there, I was like, "Yo, bro," I said, I know you love your neighborhood. I know you love Fort Greene, but you got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I said, like, everybody that's here with you right now, they're not rooting for you. They're waiting for an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And it started to unfold, but I was outside looking in because I didn't grow up with him. So I couldn't tell him not to be around certain people because he grew up with these dudes. But after it unfolded, he started to see like, damn, be like, yo, man, this dude mad at me because I didn't do this. I put this dude doing this dude on YouTube saying this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's just what happened. Like, automatically, this man, yo, he didn't fucking, like, he was talking for 18 years, and you want him, whatever he got, you want him to split it with you. Like, yo, Sean, they wasn't with you shooting in the gym?
Yeah, some people I ain't never heard from. I did 18 and a half years. I'm talking about I ain't heard from one time.
Yo, you know what's ill?
25 cents.
I had to piggyback off of what Minister said, right? Yo, you the minister. So 50 Cent, right? So I had the barbershop on God Brewer on the block. So they was all on the block. So he had he did that video. The first it wasn't the Ghetto Quran, it was another song. The other song he did it was How to Rob. And he came in the barbershop. So we had the big screen, you know, and put the Mike on play a video, put the tape in, and everybody in the barbershop watching. So it's just me and him in the front. And I was like, yo, you there, kid. When you leaving? When you moving? You're like, move? Everybody in the hood love me. What I'm moving for? 2 weeks later, who got shot 9 times? You know what I'm saying? And that made me see that, like, it's just crazy. It's so deep that you gotta leave your neighborhood, even though you want to do good in your neighborhood. You want to do good for your neighborhood, but you gotta go. So how do we fix that? You gotta go, and not saying that you gotta live in the area, but how do we change the mind to make people better, like think better about themselves?
Now he lives there. He got to call somebody in to change his bulbs. So it's different now. You know what I'm saying? He got to call the dude in. They got to come in with lift to change his light bulbs. It's a little different now, Mike.
But the thing is this, right? This would make it crazy. When I was there, I didn't have to be there. I've been stopped living around there. I'm just there because I'm trying to fulfill what me and him always spoke about and what we all speak about, right? Like, damn, somebody around us that I can touch. Somebody's around us that I can touch. Because you're not going to use that excuse no more about saying, the excuse to do, yeah, that's over there and that's that. I never get the. Somebody's around you that you can touch.
Yeah.
That if you do the right thing, we can go from here to here. So here's that opportunity, and I tell you, that's why I say white people, slavery did a number on us because it trickled down into a certain mindset. I never feel entitled for nothing. Because, when I was in jail, I used to say, listen, all you got to do is let me out. I don't care. Just let me out. I got a brain, 2 working arms, 2 working feet that is going to get me into a good situation.
Yep.
Eventually. Right? So, some people don't have that confidence. Some people don't have the education. But you don't have to have none of that. I don't use that as an excuse. Guess what? All you have to have is the willingness to move forward.
That's it. And you're good.
That's the first thing, right? Warren Buffett said, I take a person with the willingness to learn over a person that has all the knowledge but no ambition. Because if you don't know nothing, and you might have a little, I went on an interview, right? And it was a girl, 6 people, one of the girls, she was a young girl. And it was cute because she was so honest. She said, they said, why are you interested in this job? And she said, I never worked before. It's my first job and I just wanted to explore. And everybody that was there kind of like smirked and laughed a little bit because it was so pure. Most people wouldn't have said that.
Right, yeah.
They would have gave a cliche answer to try to get, you know what I'm saying? But she let it be known, like, yeah, I don't really, and I really thought about that. I said, you know what, even though this young girl, she's not experienced in the job or whatever the case may be, it's something to be honored and respected by her being so honest about that, right? And then my mind went through to everybody deserves a shot.
That's right.
So you got to start from somewhere. Don't exclude the girl because she don't have no experience, right? So if I was just, if I was in a position, I would, not saying she would get the job, but I'm saying I would consider her very seriously, right? I wouldn't exclude her because she never really worked. She young. I believe in giving people a start as long as you have that ambition, right? We know people that can't read. I don't knock them. I say, bro, it's a bunch of people that didn't know how to read. Guess what? Do you got the ambition to learn? That's all you need.
That's it.
When I came home, I didn't know how to use a phone. I'm talking, bro. When I came home, if it came to technology, I didn't know how to use it. I didn't even know how to get a Metro card, and it intimidated me.
It's intimidating.
I ain't know how to drive. Yo, I didn't know how to do nothing. I didn't know how to use a phone. I didn't know how to get a metro car. I didn't know how to get on the bus. Cause you gotta remember when we got locked up, there was no metro cards. You still using tokens.
Yeah.
Right? So everything became computerized. So that was intimidating. But guess what? I overcame the fear, still there. But I said, yo, I gotta learn.
Yeah.
So guess what? I found people that I can trust, like Prince, and I can get off all my dumb questions. Yo, how you how you send an email? yo, how you do this? You know, all the questions that people would look at us and be like, you know, you ask that question to a person, they'll be like, they'll look at us first and they see that we clean, we look decent, and we should know what we asking. But if I'm asking you how to get a Metro card, you looking at me like I'm kind of bugged out or retarded. Like, damn, where you been living?
Right.
Like, under a rock. I'm sitting there going on the bus for the first time. I'm embarrassed because I know people getting on. I know people getting off. I'm like, damn, where you put the change at?
Right.
I didn't know nothing, right? But some people will stay stuck there.
They scared.
Because of the embarrassment. Right.
Prince, you gotta go on your live because I gotta get to work.
Now I gotta finish laying this moose down, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, Sean, y'all. I'll see you later. Yo, good looking, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. Yeah, Prince. Minister, they talking to you. Get your ass to work. Get to work. You see that video where the dude was whipping those dudes for poaching. That's you getting whooped. The dude was right. Get the squeezy toy. Y'all, I'll see y'all later.
All right, bro.
Later, y'all. Peace and love, man, everybody. We out of here.